Alrighty. So 3 points. The first one. So this will illustrate things. So the first one is this NBA player, and he's talking about his experience in the NBA. And he wanted to wait until marriage. You know, no fornication before marriage. This one NBA player, and he said it was very difficult because when he's traveling to games and whatever, he would have girls knock at his hotel room door, and he said it was very difficult. But then eventually he did get married. He powered through, as they said. So just think about that. That's just one NBA player. What the fuck are the rest of them doing? You know what I mean? That's just one example. You know what I mean? The second is like, this is how fucked up this world is. You know what I mean? If you follow the commandments of God, you know what I mean? Which 10 is a lot, believe me. It's a lot to remember, you know what I mean? Which is why I like thinking about, Adam and Eve. It was just one rule, you know what I mean? One fucking rule, Hey, you're in paradise, and in the original creation, death wasn't in the fucking plan, you know what I mean? Humans were going to live forever. They were going to be with God forever. It was just going to be awesome. You know what I mean? And then God, one rule, just one fucking rule. Adam and Eve, one rule. Do not eat from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. There's a bunch of trees in here, a bunch of food. Do not eat from that tree. One rule. And then they break the rule. You know what I mean? And then it's just like, okay, get out. You know what I mean? Get out of here. It's just going to be this whole fucking problems because you broke that one fucking rule, But it's just like, and then you get the Holy Bible, and now there's, I like what the Jews say. There's 600 fucking, whatever they say. There's 600 rules we follow. I'm like, oh, that's great, Good job, What about the Messiah, anyway? But yeah. And, the Bible, church, there's so many rules. It's constraining. I'm like, oh, yeah, it's a lot, to believe in God. Believe me, I know, you know what I mean? And so, when you follow the commandments, it's just something that's just out of this fucking world. You know what I mean? You follow the commandments, and all of a sudden you're a criminal. You know what I mean? People call the cops on you. You follow the commandments. Get this guy out of here. You follow the commandments. You're fucking. Everyone just starts fucking trying whatever the fuck with you. You know what I mean? They take pictures. Shout out to that one guy. I'm sitting there in Holy Mass. This guy comes over. And he tries to be discreet with it. I'm going to take a picture of this group over here, but really I'm going to get Grace in this fucking photo. And it's just like, me? I don't give a fuck. I'm just smiling for the picture. You know what I mean? Next time I'll take the picture with you. You know what I mean? Do you want my fucking autograph too? I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? And it's like, thank you for taking a picture of me. I know I'm just really thinking about God, but thank you for thinking about me, you know what I mean? Just like, this is how fucking stupid the world is, you know what I mean? And I love it because there's a small group, which is a small minority of people. And I'm going to say it's the cartel, because I think they do it the best, where they try to intimidate and scare people. But then there's even a smaller minority that wants to scare people into believing in God. You know what I mean? Threatening. Think about the movie Casino. then they get the guy, they catch the guy cheating, and then they take a saw, and they're like, we're gonna fucking saw your hand off. And they take the hammer and freaking smash his hand in, you know what I mean? That kind of intimidation, oh, believe in God, you know what I mean? But it's just like, you know what I mean? I think it defeats the purpose. But again, the world is so fucked up that even that, we need that in order for people to fucking believe in God, which is just, you get no fucking idea, you know what I mean? No fucking idea, you know what I mean? None, you know what I mean? Let's fucking scare people into believing in God. I'm like, oh, that's great, you know what I mean? That's fucking great. And I haven't thought about that, you know? It's just, the world is so fucked up, you know what I mean? And so when you follow the commandments of God, you're like a unicorn. You're like this fucking, what is he doing? How is it possible? How can he go through life without sinning? How? Is it, there's something, he has to be doing something that we don't know. And it's just like, you know what? Believing in God is something just, it is so difficult, you know what I mean? And so I suspect there's about millions of people who went to church on Sunday, to the Catholic Church specifically, and they said the creed, I believe in one God. How many actually fucking believe it? You know what I mean? It's fucking bonkers. You know what I mean? Just fucking bonkers. You know? But for that one person that took a photo of me, I'll give you a blessing. You know what I mean? I'm not baptized. Believe it or not, guys, I'm not fucking baptized, but I'm fucking famous. You know what I mean? I think I'm gonna go baptize the whole fucking world, and then I'll get fucking baptized. You know what I mean? In this fucking year and a half, whatever the fuck it is. You know? It's too easy. It's too fucking easy. And then there's just this. There's a saying, and I want to say this because I am sexist, and I'm sexist for a reason. You know, 1 Timothy 2. I'm going to keep on repeating it because I don't give a fuck, you know? For some reason, 1 Timothy 2 is a chapter in the Holy Bible. I don't know. Believe me or not, I think St. Paul was smoking crack when he, for me personally, I can't prove it, but me personally, I think St. Paul, he was smoking crack cocaine when he wrote that chapter. You know what I mean? I don't think that, but I think it's a good fucking joke. But there's another saying, you know, you can't please a woman without sleeping with them. And I agree. I absolutely agree. You know what I mean? 1000% with that. You know? I can fucking, an orphanage is on fire. I can go in there, hose down the whole orphanage, and then I'm still a cunt. No, a nobody. Fucking, you're stupid. And I'm like, oh, you're right. I know nothing. You know what I mean? People don't know how bad it is. You know what I mean? Like, you have no fucking idea. You know? You don't even know how bad it is. You know what I mean? You think just people, regular people, fornicating with their girlfriends and boyfriends, you think that's bad? That's just the regular. That's just the fucking norm nowadays. You know what I mean? Living with your girlfriend and boyfriend, fornicating. That's the normal. And so when that's the normal, imagine what the extreme is. You know? Fucking children getting abused. You know what I mean? And you guys just, I think it's okay, you know? I think blowjobs are okay. I'm like, guys, what does the Holy Bible say? And I love talking about blowjobs so much is because it says nothing about it in the Holy Bible. And this is why I talk about it. Because it's just one of those things, like, I don't know. God, you said fornicators don't enter heaven. God, what about blowjobs? Whatever. And I know, because believe it or not, I live in this world. It's just, for me, it's fucking hilarious. It's my greatest joy, you know? And so I see the people that hate me the most wear glasses because they can't see straight. And so this is why I make fun of people who wear glasses. You're not seeing straight. You know what I mean? This is why in school they call them four eyes. You need fucking four eyes to fucking see, you know? You're not seeing straight. But for me, it's fucking hilarious. What's the thought process behind that? We can't fornicate. Because in the Holy Bible it says that too. What about blowjobs? I'm like, fucking, I'm like, guys, you know what I mean? And I make the best jokes. I'm like, let's call an ecumenical council. Let's get to the bottom of this. Pope Leo, call it ecumenical council. Are blowjobs okay? Let's get all the fucking bishops together. Let's fucking take a vote. Fucking, are they okay or not? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? What the fuck? You know what I mean? And it's so bad. Pope Leo does an interview. The softest interview.